To tonight's honoree. As head of the county's largest law enforcement agency, Sheriff Bradshaw has been a fearless ally in the fight against anti-Semitism. He led the charge in enforcing laws that hold hate groups accountable. Linda and I are so proud to present the Linda and Myron Teitelbaum Community Allyship Award to Sheriff Rick Bradshaw. Sheriff Bradshaw, please join.
So he get up what?
Hey folks, so y'all can take a deep breath. I didn't take out a bunch of paper. People know me know I don't talk long. You know, we're really fortunate here to have the abilities that we have. We're still the lead agency for Homeland Security for all of South Florida. That goes from Martin County to Key West. And along with that responsibility, we have an outstanding network on gathering intelligence information from all over the world, real time. So if something happens and there's a threat to this county, especially in the Jewish communities, we can respond accordingly. That's why about 10 minutes after this thing happened over there, the war started, I got a phone call and they said, hey, you gotta know what's going on. You know, what do you want to do? And I said, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to have our visibility expanded. We're going to expand our footprint at all of the Jewish institutions and worship areas in this county, period. And then we started talking to our partners. One of the things we're really proud of is our network of communication with all of the groups that we need to talk to. At the temples, at the synagogues, connecting with the rabbis. Carson Nightwire has been fantastic. You guys got a really good person there. So we get the information out. The thing that I really wanted to accomplish the most of anything, and we held a big town hall meeting over at the Airport Hill. We got the rabbis to get people over there. I think we had maybe 300 or 400 people because they needed to know what we were doing. The worst thing that could happen is to let these people change your lives. That's what terrorist people want to do. They want to affect your life. They want you to be scared. They don't want you to go where you need to go to worship. They want you to change what you do. And we're not going to let that happen. So my message to them was, feel safe. You're going to see us. Be safe. Don't change what you do. You worship when and where you want to. The next thing that we did, and I probably got a little aggressive with this, to be honest with you, I don't care. We went to the universities that have campuses here. And we told them right up front, we are not going to tolerate what you see at these other places. The very first time that I see one person that thinks they're going to occupy an area, they're going to jail. We're going to stop it right off the bat. And it worked. We didn't have that. Because I kept seeing all these places around the country where they're just, once you tolerate it, it spreads like a disease. They got to know up front that this is a zero tolerance. We had plenty of demonstrations around the county. You know why we did not have a problem at them? Is because we told them up front, we're not going to tolerate any type of violence, any type of confrontation. You'll have your side of the street, people will have their side of the street. You can holler and scream all day long. Don't cross that street. All right? And they saw my portable correction vans parked right down the street. And I told them, you cross that street, it's a one-way ticket right back to the bus. So we didn't have any problems. But again, they knew we weren't gonna tolerate it. It's like these idiots that were throwing the literature in people's yards. To start with, we had an issue there because it's actually just littering. And it's a misdemeanor, and the deputy had to witness it, and of course, 2 o'clock in the morning, the chances are it wasn't gonna happen. So we started working with the legislature, and we got some rules passed on that, and then we ended up arresting one of them. And then that led us to know where this group was. My intelligence agency really did a good job figuring out who they are, where they're from, and where they're staying. They're up in Port St. Lucie. And we got the message to them, like you just saw, don't come here. It's not gonna go good for you if you come here and do that. And you know what? It stopped. But my whole point is this. If you tolerate hate in any shape or form at all, it will spread like a cancer. Whether people think it's popular or not, you take that stand and you enforce it. Words are cheap, but when they see you're gonna do what you're gonna do, I guarantee you, things change. I wanna recognize somebody that's with me today. He hates when I do this. But you know what? It's easy for me to say, do this, this, and this. Unless I have an individual that can make things happen real quick, it doesn't work. My chief deputy's here, Bobby Allen. A lot of the security people know him because he goes to their meetings, he networks with them, he's got personal relationships. So at the end of the day, we're really, really proud of our communication, our partnerships, the stances that we take, and hopefully, people are comfortable that they're secure, they're comfortable that we're paying attention, and they're not afraid. And at the end of the day, if that's what happens, then I can lay down and go to sleep at night and feel really good about it. So I thank the Palm Beach Center for that recognition. It's very nice. It's an honor to get that. And if you don't walk out of here with anything else today from what I just said, walk out of here and feel comfortable that whatever it takes, we're going to be there for you. Thank you.
With Bradshaw, our sheriff.